three games right here. Two are the Teichmann, what I call the take variation, when they pin you and then they take, and then one is the pin variation. So I'll start with the pin variation. Um, so I did the pale face attack, or deferred Blackmar-Diemer gambit, transposed to Blackmar-Diemer, and now that's the Teichmann. And I don't normally do that move. I don't think that's a good move, but it's kind of inviting him to take this pawn for free. But all he's got to do is take bishop takes knight, queen takes bishop, and then he takes the pawn for free. So now you're down 2 pawns. But if he were to just take it right away, then you do what's called the Helisar trap, right? He goes there, and then you go there, check, and then you get a free queen. Most people don't fall for it, but people do fall for it. But normally I do this move. So go back to that position. So that I don't know what good that is, unless he's planning on taking. I should have saw that. Yeah. That's the only reason. So the queen isn't threatening to take this pawn, but is limiting his knight. But anyway. Yeah, this is typical how I play this. Castle, then get out of the pin. Then usually I'm going to get my knight to do something, or I'm going to bring the rook over. Because there's no good place to put the bishop, and I don't want to trade the bishop, I don't want to pull it back to f2. That would not be good, because then bishop takes knight, and then you mess up your pawn structure, and your king is exposed. So best thing to do in this situation is to take that. And that's a good move. So you can pull back, you protect this pawn, and then you can pull back the bishop. And I'm still waiting to see, what is he going to castle, which way is he going to castle. He's delaying castling. He could go either way. He can move that queen and go the other way. And that doesn't stop castling, because the king moves over too. The rook can go through a check, but the king can't. But I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see, is he going to castle or not on the king side. That's the point of that move. So getting rid of the pin and trying to provoke him to move this pawn. This isn't necessarily bad, because he can't come in and check me in any way, and all I got to do is move my king over here and then bring the rooks over, and all my pieces are set to attack, and all he has is a knight. So the typical sacrifice, and all I got to do is remove this knight, just take it with the rook, and then he can't stop this checkmate. So he blocks there. You can't stop this check. So now take the knight. He has one defender. He's got to move his pawn up. All right. The reason for this is because gets rid of the defender. If he takes with the pawn here, it's check. If he takes there, then it's mate. And it's checkmate. What I call the Teichmann take. And this is from this game is from a couple years ago. So it's a deferred Blackmar-Diemer pale face attack, transposes to the Blackmar-Diemer. And this is when I used to play h3. So right here, if they don't move c6 or put the knight there, then you go in and you take that pawn and try to get that rook. Usually I castle kingside in a Blackmar-Diemer gambit. It's rare that I castle queenside. I either don't castle or I castle kingside. Best thing to do is just take that, get rid of that knight. In most cases, not every time, but that time definitely. I just move that so there's not some sort of discovered attack where I leave my bishop open. So he has 3 pieces going after this pawn, and I only have it protected twice. But I was looking at taking this pawn. He has to take with the king. There's nowhere else. Then I go check. He only can go there, and then I come over for the mate. I mean, I don't really see what he can do to stop it. The knight gets crushed by the rook, and it goes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how he can stop it. Once he made that move, I think it was done. It was over. Teichmann take. I try to only save games where I didn't make a huge blunder or the opponent didn't make a huge blunder, like giving away a queen or something, or just giving away a piece. So this is the pale face attack, deferred Blackmar-Diemer, Teichmann defense right there, and this is the setup I like to do. You could take the knight here. I don't, because I want him to take back. If he knight takes knight, then b takes c3, and that defends d4. But you know, this is what happened. So that's a pretty good move, and now he's up 2 pawns. So this time I did castle queenside. I don't normally do that, but I was thinking just like he hasn't moved his king, so try to run down the center real quick. Try to skewer him, but he has a good move right here. But he made a mistake there, because I'm going to take. He takes back with the pawn. I take it with the queen, and then I take that bishop. And now I'm winning in material. This dude will not die.